Okay. All right. Now we have this, and it says, what a mess, right? Remember the word mess when it's disorganized, everything is on the floor, you know, that is the meaning of mess. And we have a short reading. And let's see who is going to help me. Kelvin, could you please help me to read this information? By the way, I don't know if Kelvin is there. Yes, right. Do you know the meaning of chores?
Okay, teacher, but my internet is not working.
Oh, okay, don't worry. So if you want, Kelvin, uh, Kelvin, I can ask someone else because of your internet. Don't worry.
Uh, Choose another one, teacher, please,
Okay,
because my internet is not working and I can read, but
I got
the
it.
classmate.
Don't worry. That's fine. Thank you, Kelvin. Thank you. Let's see, Diana, you're going to help me, but please, one question before going to read. What is the meaning of chores?
Como las cosas que hacen en la casa.
Exactly, right? The activities we do at home, like cleaning, wash the dishes, do laundry, etc. Right? So all those things, we put them in the word chores. Okay, thank you, Wendy. Diana, go ahead.
Okay, in the United States, chores are usually divided among the members of a household. However, in a survey of married couples, 65% of women say that they did most of the household work, but the men did not agree. Only 5% of men said that the woman did more work. The majority of men thought that the chores were split evenly. And what chores did men like to do? Men like to cook dinner and clear the table. Women complaining about the amount of laundry.
Okay, very good. So this is um, some information from that country, right? But if we think in El Salvador, what do you think? Do you think that in a house, we divide the chores like with the whole members, or most of the women do the chores? What do you think? How can we compare El Salvador? Or what is your opinion? Or maybe what is your experience in your house?
I think In El Salvador, the women did more work in house
Okay,
than the men.
all right.
Mm.
I agree with you.
And I agree with the paragraph with the men like to cook, but barbecue only.
Just for
The
specific events
breakfast,
or celebrations.
uh-huh, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Uh, Always mother did it.
Okay, all
Only in the weekend or in the celebrations, the father helped with the barbecue,
right.
I
Okay,
think.
all right. Excellent. I like your point. Thank you. Another comment, or what can you tell me about your family? At least here in the house, I would say that I do most of the chores. Sometimes my husband helps me to wash the dishes and clean some. Oh, he always does laundry. I accept that. He always does it. Very early in the morning, like 6 a.m., he wakes up for doing laundry. Okay. And and help me to wash the dishes. But then most of the things at the house, I do it. And sometimes he cook. Okay, that's my experience. So what about you? Comments?
Yeah, 3 p.m. and he did the church.
Okay, excellent. What else? Thank you. Another comment, please tell me, what is your opinion about this? Who does the chores at your house?
Teacher, you sounds like a robot. Didn't understand you.
I'm
You just
sorry.
sound
It's because my internet. I'm so sorry. Now, can you listen to me much better?
Very usually
No?
because
Sorry.
my mom doesn't like cook.
Sorry, guys. I
I
was
think
out.
nowadays
I'm back. I'm sorry.
you sounds like a robot, teacher.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
This is terrible. I will fight to this company because it's killing me with my internet. Anyways, but thank you so much. I don't know if someone was giving the opinion because I didn't listen. Ivania, were you sharing your experience?
Ivania,
Okay. Could you please repeat?
Yes, it's very normal. It's very normal for me to look my father clean the house and make a lunch, dinner because my mom doesn't like cook. It's very normal. Always, I look my father. I uh, make a lot of things in in the house.
Okay.
And today, uh, uh, he stay here in the house a lot of time and clean the car too, because
Wow.
sometimes I don't clean.
Okay. So you are very lucky, Ivania.
No, because I look a man to say my father and doesn't. I don't search.
Okay. Well, that is very, do you have brothers, Ivania?
No,
No. Okay. Well, in my case, now that I have my baby, I want to teach him how to do these things because, just because they are boys, it doesn't mean that they are not going to help in the house. They need to help or they have to help to do different activities too, right? Not just for women, but also for men, okay? So congratulations to your father. Okay, thank you. Xiomara.
Okay, teacher. As for me, my son, he helped me to do the dishes and do your his room, for example,
Okay.
and sometimes he do cook it for me.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I teach him because
Excellent.
it's very important in this life that
Yes.
he are going to try to cook.
Okay.
That's all.
Congratulations too. That's the
Thank
the
you.
the point, right? That we have to teach
Yes.
to be
Mm-hmm.
independent in the future because
Yeah,
you know what is
independent,
going
right?
to happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So look, we have some vocabulary, some requests. What are they saying, okay? We have 6. It says number 1, would you take out the trash? Could you hang up your coat, please? Why don't you clean up your room? Can I use the computer now? Would you mind turning down the TV? Please tell me when you're off the phone. Could you please complete according to the picture? What are they saying? Okay, we have number 1 already. It says, can I use the computer now? So what about number 3 to 6? Could you please complete them?
I don't teach it.
Okay, thank you, Diane. Okay, so what about picture number 2? What do you have?
Could you hand up your coat, please?
Okay, very good. Could you hang up? Okay, hang up your coat, please.
Hang up.
Thank you so much, Diana. 3.
Number 3.
Mm-hmm.
But please tell me when you're off the phone.
Okay, please tell me when you're off the phone. Thank you. 4, Xiomara, thank you.
Okay, teacher. Number 4 is why don't you clean up your room?
All right, yes, of course. 5,
Me, teacher.
okay, let's go with Emmanuel
Would,
and then Marielos, you number 6, okay?
would you mind turning down the TV?
All right, perfect. And 6,
Would you take out the trash?
would you take up the trash, okay? Out the trash. Thank you so much. So look, we have this. It says, here we go. We have this video, okay? This video, you have to pay attention because they speak very fast. At the beginning, maybe you will feel a little bit confused, but don't worry, okay? Then you are going to get it, okay? It says, Alexis' father asked her to do several things. What we have to do is to complete the sentences and then we are going to compare. We have number 1 is already done. Would you mind taking out the trash? Then we have number 2, 3, and 4. We have go, clean up your room, hang up your coat, tell me what are you doing, all right? So we are going to watch the video, and according to the video, you have to complete this information, okay? Number 2, 3, and 4. Are you ready for watching the video? Okay. Pay attention.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Alexis. How was school?
Fine. Is Mom home yet?
No, she just called. She's working late tonight, so we're on our own for dinner. I thought we could heat up the leftovers from last night. You wouldn't mind having the same thing again? Yes. What is it?
Nothing. It's just that, well, my computer's in the shop this week. Remember, I'm having it upgraded.
Yes. So?
So can I borrow yours?
Sure, no problem. But not right now. I need to finish this. In the meantime, would you mind taking out the trash?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. I'll go do that right now.
You always forget. And would you mind hanging up your coat, please?
Okay. Would you please let me know when I can use the computer?
Sure. Would you mind telling me what you're doing?
Nothing. Can I use the computer now?
You can have it as soon as I'm finished with it.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna stand here and wait for a while then.
Ugh. I've got an idea. Why don't you go clean up your room?
I'll clean it up tonight after dinner.
When you clean up your room, you get to use the laptop. That's the deal.
Okay, I'll go clean it up now. But after that,
You can use the laptop.
promise?
Promise.
Come in!
Would you mind turning down the music? It's so loud. I brought you the laptop. Well done, by the way.
Thanks. Hey, Dad, you didn't log out of your email account.
I didn't?
No.
Oh well. Anyway, it looks much better in here.
Thanks, but Dad, your desktop is totally a mess. And you haven't organized any of your bookmarks, and you haven't emptied the trash in days.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was such a mess.
You should at least empty out the trash. That takes up a lot of space on your hard drive.
I guess I just forgot. Tell you what, how about you clean up my desktop, and I'll order us a pizza for dinner.
Deal.
All right. Now let's see what you got. We have number 2. What do you think he asked her?
Would you mind go clean it up your room?
So for you, number 2 is, would you mind going clean it up your room, okay? Another opinion?
Me, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that he said, would you mind hang up the coat, please? The coat.
Yes. Don't forget that you
Uh-huh.
have to put ing form. Would you mind hanging up
Could hanging up
your
the coat,
coat?
please.
Yes,
Your coat.
that is the correct one, Marielos, because you can see the coat here, right? Thank you. 3, what do you think?
Would you mind cleaning your room?
Would you mind
Cleaning?
cleaning up your room? Yes, that's
Cleaning
okay.
up your room.
Mm-hmm. And 4, why don't you? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Why don't you?
Teacher, I think number 3, would you mind tell me what are you doing?
Would you mind telling me
No,
what you're doing? Mm,
no.
no, I would say, would you mind going clean it up your
Or
room?
maybe the girl asking her father, would you mind using the computer? And then the father asked her, why don't you clean up your room?
But what we have to do, Wendy, is to use the ones that we have here.
No, because the verb.
Mm-hmm. So I would say that's okay. Would you mind going clean it up your room? Going clean up, sorry, your room. And in this
Cleaning
one,
up.
why don't you tell me what you are doing?
Ah, okay. Mhm.
Yes, I would say that. But let's check
That's
the
one.
answer. Look at the answers. We have them here. So number 1 is already done. Number 2, would you mind hanging up your coat? You're right. Would you mind telling me what you're doing? And then why don't you clean up your room? So you were right, Marielos, okay? That was the correct one. Would you mind telling me what you're doing? Okay, and then 4, why don't you clean up your room? Okay, so those are the answers. Did you copy? Okay, now let's go with the next activity. So look, we have some mistakes in the sentences. I'm gonna take a picture of this part and I will send it to you because you are going to need it for checking the mistakes. All right, there we go. What you have to do is correct the mistakes below. Then we are going to compare. For example, we have the first one. Alexi comes home and greets her mother, but no, is her father, right? She asks if she can use the telephone. You can say yes or
The
no.
computer.
Okay, so you
Computer.
cross out
The
and put
computer.
computer. Do you understand what you have to do? Correct the mistakes that we have here, okay? I'm gonna play it again and let's watch these details. The picture, you have it in the WhatsApp group.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Alexis. How was school?
Fine. Is Mom home yet?
No, she just called. She's working late tonight, so we're on our own for dinner. I thought we could heat up the leftovers from last night. You wouldn't mind having the same thing again? Yes. What is it?
Nothing. It's just that, well, my computer's in the shop this week. Remember, I'm having it upgraded.
Yes. So?
So can I borrow yours?
Sure, no problem. But not right now. I need to finish this. In the meantime, would you mind taking out the trash?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. I'll go do that right now.
You always forget. And would you mind hanging up your coat, please?
Okay. Would you please let me know when I can use the computer?
Sure. Would you mind telling me what you're doing?
Nothing. Can I use the computer now?
You can have it as soon as I'm finished with it.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna stand here and wait for a while then.
Ugh. I've got an idea. Why don't you go clean up your room?
I'll clean it up tonight after dinner.
Uh-uh. When you clean up your room, you get to use the laptop. That's the deal.
Okay, I'll go clean it up now. But after that,
You can use the laptop.
promise.
Promise.
Come in!
Would you mind turning down the music? It's so loud. I brought you the laptop. Well done, by the way.
Thanks. Hey, Dad, you didn't log out of your email account?
I didn't?
No.
Oh well. Anyway, it looks much better in here.
Thanks, but Dad, your desktop is totally a mess. And you haven't organized any of your bookmarks, and you haven't emptied the trash in days.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was such a mess.
You should at least empty out the trash. That takes up a lot of space on your hard drive.
I guess I just forgot. Tell you what, how about you clean up my desktop, and I'll order us a pizza for dinner.
Deal.
All right. Did you get it? So let's do it together. We have, so Alexis comes home and greets her mother. That is a mistake, right? Is her father. She asks if she can use the telephone. Is it okay?
No.
No, right?
It's a computer.
The computer, okay, thank you. Her father has to finish what he's doing. So he asked her to cook dinner.
No.
No.
Why?
She cleans his room.
Trash. Take out the trash.
I would say yes, that was the first activity, right? To take out the trash. Okay. Then it says, then he asks Alexis to order a pizza.
No.
No, right?
No, it's just the final.
So what is the correct one?
To clean up her room.
To clean up her room, okay? Finally, he gives her the computer, but he hasn't vacuumed his bookmarks or emails, the trash.
Mm,
Teacher, what is vacuum?
What is black?
Vacuum? We don't use it here in El Salvador, but they have carpet, so they vacuum the floor.
Mhm.
We don't use it here, you know?
aspirar.
Yes. So what do you have? You didn't get it? No, you don't have that one?
I guess not.
Okay. So then the next one. He asked Alexis to clean up the living room while he orders a salad.
Clean up her room and he ordered a pizza.
And he orders a pizza,
Mhm.
okay? Let's check. So we have, so she can use the computer, a laptop. Her father has to finish what he's doing. So he asks her to take out the trash. Then he asks Alexis to clean her room. Finally, he gives her the computer, but she hasn't organized his bookmarks or emptied the trash. He asks Alexis to clean up the desktop, okay, while he orders a pizza. That is the correct one, okay? So we're gonna stop here right now. Thank you so much for being in the class. Tomorrow we are going to continue with this activity because we have one more exercise from this video, okay? And thank you so much, guys, for being in the class again, for participating. Good night to all of you. It was a pleasure to see you, and I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye. See you
Teacher.
tomorrow.
Bye,
Take care.
teacher. Good
Good night.
night.
Tomorrow. Good
care.
night.